Don't panic, the stream will start in about 30 seconds. I've left my man cave to grab a coffee. My name is Robin, in Ballymena, Northern Ireland. I'm a gamer in my 50s. Have always been a gamer since Space Invaders was rolled into the local arcade. I'm a father, husband of more than 25 years, have a full-time job, and Judith and I have been foster carers for more than 15 years and have opened our home to 50 plus kids. I'm on a weekly gaming podcast, the Overseas Connection, ocpod.com. Over the last year or so, I've been pulled into the sim racing rabbit hole. Thanks for watching and enjoy the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hi everybody, thank you for sticking with me last night when I was feeling absolutely rotten. I am feeling a little bit better now. Not 100% yet, but I'm getting there. So thank you for sticking with me last night in that eventful batch of Barcelona races. Wow, what was that like? It was in the wet, in the dark, with an untried, fully tested setup, which has led actually to tonight being a bit special for me. I'm this week, now we're in the week 2 of the Coach Dave Championship Season 10, and this week the track is at Misano. Now last night during the stream, one of the chatters, Tobias, thank you Tobias, sent me a setup for Barcelona, and I had a little time this afternoon to get that installed and set up, and I did so, and within 4 laps, I had beat my best time even in the AMG from last season by over 0.3 of a second in the Porsche. And I'm sure there was definitely time left on the table. So that same very nice chap has also given me a setup for Misano to play around with the Porsche. I know all the new stuff's coming for the Porsche in just a couple of weeks' time. But the difference last night between what I felt and what that was today, it was like the setup that we concocted for the wet race last night was, it actually, the car felt really planted. You know, there was a stupid mistake halfway through it, which killed my 7th place and put me back into 14th. But what the heck, I wanted to be 15th or under. So, tick, and I wanted to run within the top 10, so we were doing that. Goodness, I still feel crap. Anyway, and what I felt today, it was planted in the dry and going really, really well. So, I'm hoping that Misano does the same. Now, here's what I've been using. So, I've been using the Coach Dave setups, and you know that I have the Coach Dave logo generally on all my videos, and I found all the way through last season, they were great. It was solid on with the car, and it really, really helped me a lot. And I've been challenged now that there might be something better out there. Now, also what I was challenged is with the Coach Dave setups, you've got a choice between having a fast setup or a safe setup. Now, I think that's quite misleading because I've always used the fast setups. And the fast setups are, and all last year, all last season, that's what I used as well. And I think maybe there's a naming problem here. I think maybe the naming problem should be, instead of it being fast and safe, it should be twitchy and solid. Because maybe I've been using even the Coach Dave setups wrong. Now, when I went in today and done that, rewind. So when this chap, Tobias, thank you, sent me that setup today, he said, yes, this is a safe setup. This is the one that I use all the time. So I started to do a wee bit of research in the Coach Dave ones, and they have statistics where they put the fast and safe setups beside each other with an alien driving the car. And they're saying that with an alien driving the car, the only difference between the safe setup and their fast setup is about 1/10, maybe a bit over, with an alien driving the car. I think some of the confusion is that when you go into ACC, the safe setup in here is completely nerfed. As a very fantastic podcaster, sim racer, Jamie would say, that's granny mode. I don't know if that's granny mode or not, but that's safe here. Is nobody uses safe. Maybe when you're first starting out, it's safe. So I need to experiment more over the next while to see if I can use the safe, because I have subscribed to Coach Dave and I've got a hat and all those bits and pieces. But these setups here, that could upset the apple cart. And I'll tell you more about what this setup is later on, or what it's similar to. But Tobias, thank you. So, okay, so I'm going to go up here into the LFM on my stats and my profile, and I'm going to have a look at track stats for me. So if we go to Misano, the fastest time I did there was actually a race time of 1:35. Hi Tobias, fella, we're trying you out tonight. Thank you. You're the man. As a 1:35.365 when I was in the MG. So I want to see what happens. Can I get close to that out of the box with this here setup? Let's see if we can do that. So that's the object. It is 10:30 here now. There is a race at 11:15. I don't think I'm fit for it actually tonight, so I'm just going to do some practice. So if you're looking for a race, unless this goes extremely fantastic over the next 30 minutes, and I get very close to that time, because I did put a lot of time into Misano in the AMG. I don't think I'll do that 11:15 race. Don't think so. Okay, so should I hide this? No, you can read this. You're doing well. Okay, so that certain gentleman. Okay, so it's safe and that one. Current setup, fuel strategy. Why do they always put 120 liters in? We'll stick 18 liters in here, just in case we have to do that. Electronics here are set for 3 and 3, so that's what we're going to go with. And we're just going to take this out and see what happens tonight. Yeah? How's about that? How's about that? Okay. Let's take this baby out and see how we get on. There it is, the safe preset. Okay, drive. So, funny, just having a beer before calling it a day. No worries about another race. I'm curious how you get on. Yeah, so am I. I'm sorry, I was kind of blown away today. I had a half hour or so to in between things that were going on. Day off today, and day off tomorrow actually too. But lots of busy day tomorrow. And I thought, yeah, I'll load this up and see how it goes. And I was shocked. Like 4 laps. 4 laps. And I went in and put the safe setting in for Coach Dave. And although I was close to the time, I was still 3 or 4 tenths off. I'm going to turn myself up here and put the racing window on. Okay, so I haven't been on this track since last season. So let's see how it goes. Things warmed up a bit. Be interesting to see how it handles these big sweepers. Wow. Okay.
On your right. Right side's clear. Yellow flag in sector 1.
All right. First one in a while. Let's build up.
Green flag sector 1. B13.
Not good. Take me a lap or two to get in there.
a second off the pace in sector 1.
Wow, you know what? Lap times are, I haven't even looked. A bit tighter there too. This actually feels spot on. Okay, so what was it? 135 threes.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Cheapers, oh.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We think Bell has stacked it. Sector 1 is green. Sector 2 is now yellow. P8. The lap time was 137.01. Sector 2 is green.
Oh wow, this feels class.
Your front brakes are pretty hot.
Not bad. See, I don't drive much, but 34s, and very good. Okay, there's lots of time in this car. Holy crap, guys. That's a key corner there. Wow.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
I feel like I could actually take that corner there flat now.
Green flag, sector 1.
And that there is just, wow.
E9. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Let's go over there.
Okay, Robin, you've used half your fuel.
More time there too.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. Clear of the incident, green flag, 7th position. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
I just feel confident in the car all of a sudden.
Green flag in sector 3.
Darn it, maybe over to the left. bugger of a corner.
Sector 2 time is quick. Alright Robin, we're running on fumes mate. In this lap, box this lap.
Okay, that's the first twitch, but that was pushing. 136.2s.
Second off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of time here. Just to remember the old bits and bobs. I'm gonna come in. Okay, so out of the box, 136.2 and 135.6. 136.2, 136. 135.2 a second. There's definitely more than well more than a second there. Well more than a second. Tobias, I'm at a challenge here. There's a problem with this. I mean, is this the same for them all? Are the other ones that I've been using, are they not as good for this car, or are they better at it, or is the other one's just a money making exercise? Because I'm kind of shocked at that. I really am. I mean, yeah, I mean the ID 136.297, and my best time here was a 135, and again I've just turned a couple of laps. All right, look at it. I'm still on the lemon sips. So yeah. I don't know. Again today. I'm not still feeling my best. Jumped into it. No time, no prep. Really, tires even weren't fully the temperature or the PSI, and away it went. Okay. Now, again, this is one of these alien tracks, isn't it? 133.8. Well, even that. You know, I mean, if I could break into the 134s here, that would be a massive thing, especially in a Porsche. And that isn't a Porsche getting a 133 here. Okay, well, I'm just going to crack on, do some more laps for an hour here and go. The CDI setups have been brilliant. So, I mean, they have been really good. They've got me started. I've started to tweak them a bit. But that was a whole new level, especially how solid the Porsche was. Yeah, there was that steering thing, but even today when I went into their safe one, it wasn't as solid as what you'd given me. Amazing. Just amazing. Okay, I'm sorry, we'll have a look at those tires. We should look at the tires and start to adjust. That was a few. So PSI HUD's 24s. Goodness, that's a fair bit off, isn't it? .26.2s. I've topped those. 25.5, they're all pretty low. And yeah. Okay. We'll bring it up a whole smidgen. Start at 2430s. Okay. Hey, thanks for dropping in. I'm just practicing, so thank you. You don't have to hang around. If you've got other stuff to do, it'll be more interesting than this. 24. 30, and we're going to give that a special TB. Tobias, whereabouts in the world are you? Are you close by?
Last lap time is at
somewhere in Europe? Where are you?
135.70.
I just watching Jamie tonight there, and he's given away a nice ticket to go to the Expo in Dortmund. Wholesome. Hi, Steph. Yeah, how you doing, lad? Yeah, in October there's the Sim Racing Expo. I actually had a look. It's not just as that easy. There is no direct flights from either Dublin. Oh, you're in Berlin?
Exit's clear. Push.
Oh, wow, okay, cool.
Your brakes are cold.
There's
Take it easy.
no easy direct flights. Oh, good lad, Step J. Good lad. I am just, I don't know if you noticed today, well, you did notice today, you did put a wee message up. Tobias kindly sent me a setup or two, and it blew me away today in Barcelona. So I'm now testing one of his setups in Misano, this week's track. I don't think I'll be racing tonight. I just want to try and get up to speed. Yeah, so the expo over in Dortmund in October, there are no direct flights from Northern Ireland or from Dublin, which I don't mind. It's only a couple hours drive. You have to go through England.
Okay, Robin, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Jamie is giving away tickets and a hotel accommodation to one of his lucky subscribers, which is very nice of him. And
brake temperature's okay.
let's put it in my head. I would love to actually go. So I'm gonna maybe look in a bit more detail about going over to that. That would be interesting. It might be very risky as well. I think it's probably full of really expensive kit that I will want. Okay, let's go again. So, I'm not going to be ready. There's a race in 20 minutes. I'm not going to do it tonight.
P5. The leader has just done 133.59.
That was poor. Good lad.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
That was almost flat. And that's too flat.
Watch the track limits, please, Robin. Yellow flag in sector 2. We think Enya has crashed. Green flag in sector 2.
Don't learn too much. Too hot in tires.
Need to watch these track limits.
Miles out. Silly boy. Silly boy. In Berlin, we're thinking I'm gonna say, guess what? The rig is complete. Just a monitor. Sounds like an expensive trip.
The leader has just done a 133.58.
New rig day. I'm happy. Planning for my first proper rig currently myself. Good lad. A GT Omega Light. I don't Strong DD, well, pedals, so didn't buy a prime one. No, you know what? Good lad. Good lad. Do you know that GT Omega Light looks spot on? Actually, it's I think it's up from where I am in here. It does have an aluminium frame, which is better than the Art. The Art is I don't think it's the one to go for. If you're going to be serious about this, don't go for the GT Omega Art. It's good, but it's not long term. So yeah, it looks really good. Just again, no, and my main complaint in it is the pedal tray. I've had to re-drill it and mount it a few times, and it's still, there's flex in it. That is going to make a lot of difference. It just doesn't feel right. Just doesn't feel. Yeah, I wish I had have stumped the extra few bob for the prime at the time. Okay, 28. Okay, we'll get in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's probably still going to be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Dortmund. For me to get the Dortmund return, it's about 150 quid. Now, if I look into it in more details, the group full sort of flight that I looked at was flight to Stansted, and then, you know, short flight to Dortmund. But there was a 4-hour gap in between. The pro pedals. Heusinkveld lights is what I have. Heusinkveld lights. The prime light looks kind of. I'm going to get. Can't go wrong with profile rig. Yeah, I don't think so. I think my next investment will be the. I like the GT Omega stuff. I think it'll be the. I'm going to go for the prime. I mean, I could adjust this one and get one of my manufacturers to make me a pedal plate, which is made out of thick steel or something. But I like the monitor rig here is a SimLabs one in its profile, and yeah, like it, not change it, just the main base. Oh, hello, Mr. Tate. Who is that? Good, goodness me. Oh, Matt's in this. Matt's in here. What's Matt driving? Matthew Bird is in his Porsche, and he is doing times here. He's done a 1:35.3, which would be equaling my fastest times. So let's see if we can do that tonight. That idea tonight is see if I can put this Porsche through its paces to get it up into that time. Ooh. So yeah, Dortmund. So the flights aren't that dear. It's the times of the flights. So if it was going on a Friday, you'd be traveling nearly all day, and then you have a full day on Saturday and traveling on Sunday. Oh yeah, good lad, mate. Come on in.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
Gathering the band together. I do sound better, yes, I do. I'm still beating the lemsips into me. My voice isn't quite there. I still have a bit of a hot, but I'm doing work around the house today. One of the foster kids, a month or two ago, ripped all. He has like 2 IKEA wardrobes, and there's 4 doors in each one, and in a fit of temper, he ripped all of the doors off. All of them. IKEA isn't the best stuff in. Chief Buggle! Bugger, is he?
Yellow flag.
So...
Green flag. You're clear of the incident. You've got cold tires.
I bought a tool off Amazon, because when you go to remount hinges, I didn't want to replace the whole things, and I didn't want to do it too quickly for him. So I bought a tool that sort of clamps onto the door and drills the hinge round circly bit hole in the exact position without... Yeah, anyway. I bought that tool and it works. So I did that today, and I had some of the kids round this afternoon. My nephews, nieces, and some other foster kids, and they were in the hot tub for a while. And yeah.
Sector 2 is now green. Your front brakes are getting pretty hot.
Oh, I should be going to third, not third. There, it should be third, then second. Second seems right here. Alright, I'm going to shut up and do a lap or two now. I was wrong, very wrong. More power. So Judith was out. We live very close to a place. Look it up. It's called Galgorm Manor. If you don't know it, it's a beautiful hotel, one of the nicest
Got 10 minutes
hotels
of fuel remaining.
in Northern Ireland, and it has this spectacular spa, indoor, outdoor. Go have a look at it. Anyway, we've been members there for a couple of years now, and Judith goes around. And she went around for a swim tonight, and her sisters are members as well. But well, anyway, where am I blabbing on here? So while she was out, I got the kids to bed, and then I've been watching this thing. I'm not a big Kiefer Sutherland fan, but there's this new thing called Rabbit Hole. It's on Amazon, I think, and it is awesome. He's sort of this industrial espionage guy, spy, and lots of people you know. Really good, well worth a watch. Lots of twists and turns. Okay, I'm shutting up now. Whoa, I can take more of those corners. I know I can. This track here is all about, I think, how much of those curves can you break without breaking the law, and getting that corner just right. Oh, Robin. So yeah, I have booked a day off tomorrow as well. So it's funny. The holidays in Northern Ireland are usually taken as unofficially Monday and Tuesday, but I made it a nice long weekend, and the tires are up now. So I took Friday, Monday and Tuesday off. I'm straight into a trade show thing on Wednesday and Thursday. Thankfully it's local enough. Here we go again. Okay, we'll shut up again.
B6. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace.
Too hot, brake too late. Feeling good. This feels fantastic. We'll get there. I'm gonna smash me times. Keep for someone. Oh.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
I know. Yeah, so that's sim thing in Germany. If I can work out the flights, I'll do it.
The The guy behind has just done a 137.65.
Okay, got 3 laps of fuel left. Tires look all about spot on.
E7. Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Patience there.
Okay, Robin, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Better, look at that. Okay, time lost there. Time to be found later. Find there. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm frightened of.
Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
I had half a second there in that corner, fluffed it. There's at least a second in
It's
fluffies
your
there.
next lap in this session. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
So
Yellow
important to
flag.
get that right.
Green flag, incident clear.
That was a mess too. Oh yeah, place heat. Yeah.
Yellow flag,
That
stay
would,
sharp.
that would kind of kill me too. Yeah, like a deck chair. I'm sure I would drive home and Judith would go to me, yeah, well, how was it? He said, well, I got these stickers and blah, blah, blah. And then 2 weeks later, the lorry arrives. Shit. Spare room for you again. Don't carry you haven't got the cold. Oh, goodness me. Oh dear. Okay, tires hot. Okay, that's hot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. What? It's funny. Yeah, it is indeed, man. It is. Do you know, there's Jamie's just dropped into the chat. Jamie has done this fantastic thing. He done a Wheel of Fortune tonight for his subscribers to his channel, the people who buy his Weetabix, and he had all their names in the big spinning wheel, and he's given away free ticket and a hotel stay, and even better, you get to share a room with Jamie. Second prize is you get to share a room with me. Anyway, to the Sim Expo in October in Dortmund in Germany. Well, what a fantastic thing! What a lovely thing to give back, Jamie. That's lovely. I am so chuffed. That's lovely, lovely. Yeah, right. Yeah, snore. You know, worse wife. You know what? Men can tolerate snoring. Women can't. You know, even though they snore themselves. So there we go. All right, Tobias, let's take it out for another spinny here. 136s. We've got less. We've got a second to find to break my less. We've got 7 tenths. 7/10 to find to break my best time in the NG. I love a good snore.
Exit is clear. You're clear. Incident clear. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
I think that set
Sector
of
3 is
corners
green.
is all about patience. Jamie, I am in some new setups tonight which are not Coach Dave. Tobias in the chat there sent me some setups last night, and today I took it out into Corsa just to try it out. I only had 4 laps, and I beat my best time ever in the AMG by over 3/10 after 4 laps.
Incident sector
In the
3. Yellow
bush?
flag. Yellow flag. Incident clear.
What?
Green flag.
So
Incident in sector 1. Yellow flag.
sorry Jimmy,
It looks like Enya has spun off.
Anya
Green
has
flag in
spun
sector
off.
1.
Spun off. Anya has spun off. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. No, they're not. I don't think so. No.
P9.
So I'm also using one of these magic setups tonight. And the difference seems to be that it feels a hell of a lot more stable. Yeah, go setups. I'm not knocking my Coach Dave here, but maybe I was using them wrong. I was using Coach Dave always in the race version, not the safe version, which is what I'm driving here. The safe version of a Go setup. And there are safe versions of the Coach Dave setups, which I've always ignored because they felt like granny mode.
That was 136.30.
Is that granny mode?
Green flag in sector 2. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the base. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
Darn it. Got that corner wrong. Jim.
Sector 1 is clear.
Yep.
Okay, Robin, you need to watch the track limits.
Almost flat. Look at that. I know it's a bad lap, but even still.
8th place.
doing something wrong there. Losing so much time. I'm not getting that right. I need to get those angles right.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Well, Jamie will do anything to get a clean race. So he's cleaning the man cave.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
So Jimmy, I was actually, after I watched your
5 minutes of fuel
video
remaining.
tonight, I
5
was just
minutes.
checking out flights and stuff for Germany. It's not just as handy to get to from Northern Ireland, but I am going to do a wee bit of look at it.
Okay, Robin, as a car exits in the pits, heads up. E9.
You cut so much of that corner. Darn, I'm looking at the chat. Looking at the chat.
You need to watch the track limits.
You still in here, Matt?
Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
So after my night race last night, you seen, I sent the guy who hit me. Oh darn, I'm
The
concentrate.
guy behind has just done it. 136.
After the race was
You're running
over,
on fumes, mate.
and he said his
Coming to the
wife
pits at
came
the end
in
of
the
this
room.
lap. Box this lap.
and disturbed him.
P8. Yellow flag. Green flag, all clear. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Mind these track limits, please, Robin.
That was my Hulk corner. More time in that corner to be found. And lots when you get that inside green.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap. The car ahead has just done a 135.90.
Okay. Okay. 135.335. Dirty. 135.335 would beat my best time ever at this track. I was practicing. Chat. I'm gonna get off the track here. Have some more look at it. Okay, Matthew, thanks, lad. I've just finished building the rig. I think I'll see you this time tomorrow. Yeah, okay, yeah, probably. Nice, pretty fit, Step J. I will even sport my bongo livery. Damn it, Matthew, how the heck? Yeah, Jamie has people to make Spitfire things for him. I need to get my head around. I'm sure I can manage to edit and skin and make my own skin. I really must. Tobias was practicing an offline session today. Left crew chief on. I swear I got annoyed with my track memories after. Yeah. You have Step J. We have known each other now for veteran gamers. Veterangamers.co.uk. Still going. How long have I been in the Overseas Connection podcast now? 10 years? It must be. We've gamed together and been involved in the same video gaming circles for the guts of, I was going to say the guts of 15 years. 12, friggin' hell. So much we've done over the time between Veteran Gamers, Overseas Connection, all the EGXs in London and Birmingham, the 24-hour gaming sessions, all the different bits and pieces, all the community, all the friends, people that are here with us and that aren't with us any longer, all those people that we've chatted to or listened to for years. And it's lovely that the gaming events, and that's why I fancy going to this sim racing thing in Dortmund, where we can actually get together. I think the last really big one was in London for EGX just before COVID, and we had this big house, a big massive Airbnb that had taken it, and we had about 20 people in it and a party, and we had everybody in Canary Wharf at that big Mexican night there. Yeah, goodness. Yeah, greasy and also, darn it, what's the wee man from America? He came over to EGX in London. Oh, how can I forget his name? What was his name? He was with Dan. He was on Dan's podcast. Dan and he's it was his birthday not so long ago. He passed away 6 months after that EGX as well. And he was only a very, very young guy. I don't know. It'll come to me, darn it. He's actually in the intro of our podcast. Oh, I'm such a bad person. Anyway, yeah. Great communities. And this is a similar community, I think, building here now. I mean, Jamie and Cast on us and a few of the other guys out there. There are the aliens out there, Rory Alexanders and the Jardiers that we aren't there. But there's a lovely little group coming together here, and I think it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Anyway, right, well, let's get back out here again and see if we can actually do that time for real, and I would be a very, very happy bunny. Drive. This is a thing that see when you're sitting in the pits and you sit there for 10 or 15 minutes or 10, just a chat now, and as soon as I go out, if I hit drive, my tires have went completely cold. Blue. So you have to go out and then return to the garage and then go back and drive again, and they're back. Now your channel would never, ever, ever pit crew would ever do that. Yeah, you're right, mate. You're right. We've all started with ACC in the last year or so, and previous stuff. I mean, I was never a big game streamer. I've gamed a lot on a video game podcast now, which is I think we done. I done a quick little happy Easter thing before last night. The 729th episode weekly.
All clear on pit exit. Incident clear. Green flag.
It's not like a season to do what we did last night. I think we
Let's
take
get
Christmas
some
off.
into these brakes.
And Greg, who is my podcast host and one of the founding members of the Overseas Connection podcast, I would say Greg is probably one of my... No. Greg is my best friend. And he lives
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
in Lincoln outside Los Angeles. And we're meeting up in Las Vegas next month. And he's been over at my house here, and we've spent time together all over the place. So, yeah, the internet's been really cool to me. And you know yourself, as you get older, and with wives and relationships and families and kids, communities online are a part of life now. And when you can actually then turn that into a real life thing, goodness me, I'm going to sound like Rory Alexander. I feel blessed. And I've met such great like-minded people.
Alright Robin, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. There's a car leaving the pit lane.
Yeah, I'm going to get my Bongo Racing tank top done. Keep it in. Too slow there. I need to carry more speed around that corner. I just realised I've got wearing my Let's Go Brandon t-shirt tonight. I'm not offending anybody.
The guy behind has just done a 137.65.
Wow, this Porsche is amazing with this setup.
P3. Sector 3 is 0.39 off the pace. The track temperature is falling. It's now 29 Celsius. Yellow flag.
Wouldn't take that flat. Hey, wouldn't
The
they?
incident's clear. Green flag. Your tyre temps are all fine.
Yeah, we're going sideways. Okay. Let's grab that one. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Gary Harris! Sorry, I can't say Gary Harris without thinking of Lost in Translation. Oh, Mr. Hallis, let me lip your stockings, Mr. Hallis. Oh, Mr. Hallis, no! Let me go! Sorry, that's terrible. Sorry, it really is terrible. One of my favourite movies. Anyway. Oh. Okay, let's go again.
Sector 1 is 1.46 off the pace.
Gary, tonight the Porsche is treating me nicely. She just tells me who's boss. Angle's wrong there. Try and sacrifice entry, turn 1, T2 and exit.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Set it up. This is scrappy.
Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Yeah. Do you remember that first practice session in this Porsche at Catalonia?
Okay, Robin. 5 minutes.
It seems like
5 minutes.
6 months ago when it was only a couple of weeks away, and I couldn't get round turn 10. No, 10th.
Sector 1 is 0.32 off the pace.
I'm not getting that right. I've got to get that angle right there.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Your front brakes are pretty hot now.
Go, little car, go, 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 go!
That's your fastest lap today.
My
Very little
fastest
fuel
lap
left.
ever around
Coming
here.
to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
I think so. Yep. Not this lap. That first little sector there, the Hulk corner and that last corner there are the absolute keys to getting
Okay,
fast.
Robin, we're running on fumes, mate. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
I'm boxing. I'm boxing. I'm boxing.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
No, that's not track limits. Don't be silly.
Yellow flag.
All right, there we go. Okay, so boink, boink, boink. A 1:35.210. And my best time in the AMG last season was a 1:35.365. Take more curb on the herb. Yes, the top hairpin. Yeah, I was breaking. Yeah. Braking too late. It's funny, sometimes you have to go faster to go... sometimes you have to go slower to go faster. The right-hander after the long straight is third gear in the Porsche. The right-hander is third. So, what, down two? So you get up to sixth, and then You do the first one where you cut, and then down fourth. Well, hey, do you know what? What is that? That's 23 laps here, and 23 laps, and I am quite sure I must have done 100 laps or more to get that time in the MGs. Yeah. Now, it was maybe Tobias or it was somebody else, Jamie, that shared with me, and I'm sure I could Google it as well, that I like practicing with... Sorry, I'm going all over the place here. I like practicing with other people on the track with real track temperatures and stuff, rather than... Yes, that's you, Step J. Slow in, fast out. Yes, fast in, fast out. That's what wife says to me. Pull my night dress out, you're finished. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, I like practicing on a track with real people on it, right? And rather than the clinical practice mode. But and hot lap mode is no good, because hot lap mode is, yeah, it resets after every lap and stuff like that. But there was somebody told me that you could go in and adjust a little thing in the settings to have your ghosts in practice mode. So that's interesting to me, because ghosts in practice mode with real settings. Yeah, that's what she said. Anyway, it is 11:30. I've done what I wanted to do. If I can do that consistently and a bit more practice tomorrow, because I'm a day off. Did it work, Rob? Did it work? Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't done that ghost thing yet. I will try it. Tobias's, I don't know whether it's I don't know if it's Tobias's setups or it's just a new set of setups have given me more confidence with the Porsche. I'm not sure, but darn it, I feel more confident. The car, you can see it out there. I'm not sawing at the wheel all the time. Yeah, when I'm pushing it too hard, but it feels solid on the track. And with Barca today, that was the difference. All the way through, felt like I've been fighting it. So maybe this is the breakthrough. Now I know there's a whole new set of setups coming, but it's challenged my subscription to Coach Dave. To be fair, I have to take the Coach Deer stuff out now in safe mode as well and try it as well. Or there's safe, not safe mode, there's safe or stable setup mode and give it a fair crack as well. Because I like the Coach Deer thing. Anyway, right. Thank you guys. Thanks for dropping in on the practice mode. It's been lovely. Before you go, before you reverse out, crash into that like and subscribe if you haven't. It's lovely. And hold on, let me just see this wee counter as it goes. Yeah, we were at 217 subscribers, and we're down to 216. Isn't it funny the way that goes? Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a great night. All the best, and I'll see you tomorrow.